Today, guys, I'm going to be partaking in a couple collabs. The one collab is with Jill Norwood's Saturday Morning Make, hashtag satmornmakes, as well as Anna White, hashtag yellowinapril. So I'm going to list their YouTube channel in the description box below. Anyone could partake if you want to share your creativity with others like yourself. So I made 4 cards, so if you're interested in seeing the cards that I created, please do stay tuned. Welcome for those of you who are new to my channel. My name is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner. So let's jump into my projects. So on the first card that I created, I used these supplies. This embossing folder is called Ornate Floral Embossing Folder. And this is by Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up is coming out with a new catalog on May 3rd. So the last time to get this folder, if you're interested, is on May 2nd. Also, I used the Turtle Friends, which is just a cute stamp set. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. This one is also retiring. And it has its coordinating punch. And I also use the Stitch Whimsy dies, and I just love these dies. I can't get enough of it. I use this second one right here. This one is going to be carried over in their catalog. And this is the card that I created, and I colored them using some alcohol markers, and the colors that I use is the light soft succulent and this is by Stampin' Up. They come with 2 markers in a pack, the dark and the light one. I used that light color, and I also used the light pool party, and I also used the smoky slate, which is a gray. And you could see the ornate embossing folder here, and also I use a coordinating ribbon, and this is in the soft succulent, and they have 5 different colors in this one, and they are open weave ribbon. So they have like a darker green, a pink, and they also have this pale papaya color right here, which is a beautiful color. I think that's one of my favorite colors. So I use some printed paper. It has rainbow on that, and I use that in the background. I stamp Happy Mother's Day here. So this cute little turtle, it doesn't have to be for kids. It could be for adults too as well. And that green is in their Granny Apple Green. And the inside, I went ahead and used that Stitch with Whimsy die in the inside. So I could stamp whatever sentiment I would like in the inside. So once, it depends. I'm making a lot of Mother's Day cards, and I'm going to see what kind of sentiment I want in the inside. And I also add a little bit of eyelashes on the mom right there. And I use this Copic pen, multi-liner pen, 0.3. Let's see, let's show you the tip on that. Okay. So let's move on to my next card. So on my next card, I use the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. This is a red rubber stamp. And then they have coordinating dies. This is one of my favorite sets. This is by Stampin' Up. It's gonna carry over to their new catalog come May 3rd. I also use a buffalo check stamp. And this is a large red rubber stamp. And this has been retired, but I just love this stamp. And I used, these are Stitch So Sweetly dies. This is just a nice die set. This is going to be retiring. Again, this one here is by Stampin' Up, and it's going to be retiring. So if you're interested in this, May 2nd is the last time to get this. I also used the glittery die set, and they have some beautiful etching on the side of the panel when they cut it out. So this is the card that I created, and this is for Yellow in April with my sunflower. So this is where I use that buffalo check in the gray. I use the Stitch So Sweetly die here. It not only give you stitching, but it give you like a scallop edges. So I add some leaf in a light green. I heat emboss with the white powder halo here. I add some little clear epoxy gems, look like dewdrops, as well as some yellow gems. And then in the inside, this is where I have that greenery cut out. And this could be for any occasion. It could be for a Mother's Day, happy birthday, it could be for any occasion. Okay, so that is that one. Then next up, I used this die set right here, and I spoke to you, I think I did a video and talked to you about this. This one here is retiring, and this was 50% off. This was a great deal. This one is called Pears Bloom dies. So you get 25 dies in here. So you could do, and if you like stitching, and look at this label right here, you get stitching all around. These here, the leaves, the flowers, you have different type of flower, different shapes, different insides for the flowers. If you like creating mini flowers, you get one right here that cuts out 3. I just want to give a shout out to Vicky over at Try Heart 67, and you just meet the amazing different people. They have so much creativity. You learn different techniques, but she created some mini flowers, and it her video is called Teeny Tiny Flowers. So go ahead and check out her video, and she tells you about how she created teeny tiny flowers. And for the inside, she uses mustard seed for the inside. And I said, you know what? You know, when you have that spice rack that you get for a gift and you have it there forever and you don't use it. And I said, I think I do have some mustard seed. So I went in, and that's just as shiny to throw out stuff out of my pantry. And I found the mustard seed, and I don't really use this. And I said, that is an awesome idea to create your teeny tiny flowers. So go ahead and check out her channel. So this is one right here. They have a coordinating stamp set that comes with it, but I didn't get that. And then with the stem, this could be cut out for grass. Let me just show you how thin the stems are. So when you cut that out, you could even create this, create grass using this. So it's so many ways that you could use this die set. And I just love that they have multiple different shapes and sizes of flowers. They even have a bow right here that you cut out a bow. They have smaller leaves. They have the stem with the leaves on there. Beautiful, beautiful set. So I also use this greenery. This is just one die right here. Just give you the impression of these greenery. Beautiful. And this is called Stitch Greenery Die. This is going to be carried over and Stampin' Up! When the new catalog comes out. But this one isn't, and this is a great steal. And I just also want to show you this gingham black and white ribbon. This is so gorgeous. So they will have this on their, this is by Stampin' Up! And they'll have this on their new, carried over to their new catalog. And I also use some gems, which is black gems, and then they have the butterfly gems. And I believe these two are being carried over to the new catalog. So let me show you those cards that I created with those projects. And this one here is so colorful. I use a printed paper with those small little polka dots on there. And then I just glued on the different type and shape flowers. I use my black gems there. And that's a matte finish. I heat embossed this with some white powder. Let's celebrate you. Again, this could be a card for any occasion. And I lap over some of the flowers on the edges and I cut that off. And I think that came out pretty neat. And in the inside, I added the stem with the leaves, and I have that stitching die again, and I just love that. So next is, I think this is my favorite, and this color, I think this color is called Coastal Cabana Stampin' Up, and this is just a gorgeous blue, and it look, you see the stitching there with the greenery, the stitch greenery, this die set right here. I think that came out gorgeous. So the white on top of the Coastal Cabana. So this color is Coastal Cabana, and look how the white, the yellow, the green looks on that. And then the black and the white just makes it pop. And then I add my little butterflies here. And look at the tag that is cut out. I just love the shape of that tag, and then with the stitching around that. So you get a lot for your money, and like I said, this was 50% off. This was an awesome steal. And then in the inside, I added a leaf with a stem with the leaves, and you have that stitching dyed there. So I just want to give a shout out to Jill Norwood and Anna White for putting these collabs together. This is, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you're interested in anything, I'll list it in the description box down below. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Get out there and do something creative. This is Claudette. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. And I'll catch you guys on my next video.